Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now.
Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
Yes. Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show, live on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and the home site, www.brealtvcontest.tv. To my right, the Concentrate King, Cali Blaze.
What's good Wednesday, man?
Yes. Next to him, the iconic one, Eric Big Drum Bobo.
What's good, buddy?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Upstairs in the treehouse, Bolton Blombo Bra Bra and the Dominator.
Yo, we're doing good up here on this fine Wednesday.
That's right. As always, very good. My man, Mario Scar Ponce in the house.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Ponce or Ponce?
Ponce.
Ponce, all right.
Yeah, it's a common name. I didn't think it was so much, but
I thought so, you know what I mean? I didn't want to pronounce it like Bolton up there, but, you know, to be sure. All right, we also got E-Zone in the building.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, Ponce is a common name. I remember hearing that in elementary school a lot.
yeah, I found that out when I was in the county jail trying to look for my name. You
A
know?
lot of Ponces, huh?
You know what's crazy? It's not until you actually have to go look for somebody that has the last name as you, or you actually go to jail, that you have to that you notice how many of you there are out there.
Sometimes
not me.
Yeah, no, I'm.
No Blazes.
I mean,
not
many.
too many. Yeah.
Yep. That's my real name, too.
Blazer?
Blaze.
Blaze?
Yeah. Not too many people actually named Blaze. They just
Johnny
call
Blaze?
themselves Blaze.
when they tell you, can you be more specific? Like,
Yeah,
like it's you know, there's
What do you
a
mean,
lot.
Blaze?
Yeah.
Like that, when
My
they ask you those kind of questions.
My favorite is, oh, your parents named you that? I'm like, no, the fucking mailman. Who else gave me the name, idiot? Who gave you that name?
It is.
My parents.
Yeah, it's a good name.
Thank you, man.
Know what I mean?
I
Different.
think it's cool.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Bobo.
You know.
It's different and cool at the
Yeah.
same
Thank
time. At the same damn time.
Hey, yo, Blaze.
Hey, yo,
You know,
Bobo.
You know what I mean?
My name was uncommon until like the new generation.
Haircuts?
But to the new generation, like, ruined it with like the haircut and just like made it like a
The
certain
Edgar?
image. Yeah.
Why do they call it the egg?
I don't know. Like, to be honest, like I'm from '89, so it's different. Like our like when I was growing up, I couldn't even find my name on the keychain at like Disneyland. You know how they have it at the end. Like our name had not made it on that roster, and then now it's like so common, but it just has such a bad rep to it that it's just. I didn't like it before because it was uncommon, and now I just don't like it because it's too common and it just has a bad rep. So yeah, so
It's crazy what a name will get attached to. You know,
Right.
Karen, Edgar.
True that. Karen's got it bad now.
You heard the Edgar song?
yeah.
There's an
Oh,
Edgar
just
song.
please, bro. They like every day, bro. I go through reels every freaking day. So like it's like, oh yeah, you're the first one to think about this and sending me this. I'm like, no.
Oh, so you get reels all day about the Edgar song, huh,
I mean,
Papa?
just like a bunch of stuff. So it's like every time somebody just sends me a reel, like, or just anything, because like, you know that it's a midget of the Edgar song, or just somebody messing up groceries somewhere, something like that. Like I'll just send them the link to the Patreon afterwards. I'm like, you want me to react to this? Subscribe, bro. I'll interact.
That's a way of doing it.
Yeah, because before I would just ignore it. I'm just like, nah, I gotta capitalize on this. Just send them the link, bro.
All right. They want to see more, you know, especially the ones that punch bread, you know, are influenced by you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bread punchers.
They want to see you do more of it. They want to see you go into a real life bakery and go back there and behind the counter.
Oh, he ain't going into no bakery.
No, because you punch their bread.
Hey,
Yep.
you punch their bread.
There you go.
You ain't making it out the door.
They punch back at the bakery.
On about
They got
like,
mallets.
on about like 8 RSO going there, and then.
Oh, he's taking the one now.
Nah, I could take 3 of those.
3 of the ones.
3 of the ones that you gave me, the your size.
You're doing a lot, buddy.
Like I took 3 of those, and I was chilling.
What's
At one time or every couple hours?
I took 2 in the beginning, and then I took like 1 an hour and a half after that. I was like,
What's your end goal?
I just like to reach that peak.
Which peak?
What peak?
That's Mount Everest, bro.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I like
like
to
the
be in that
highest
middle
peak
part. I
there
just like
is.
to be
In the middle
I just
part.
like to have that steady high. You know what I
You're
mean?
taking
Like,
3 of them, and you're talking about you want to be in the middle part.
I mean, I dude, I don't know how they hit you, but it's like they don't hit me the way that like.
Because you're taking them often. That's why. You got to. If you take them off and you build up a tolerance, just like anything else, man.
But I mean, they hit good, and I'm just I'm chilling, bro. Like I like being in that nice little warm, cozy world, you know.
It will do that.
Only edibles can do that.
Only edibles can do that. It's just the hold that it takes.
You take edibles, dog?
Not really. I only did it once, and after that, I never had another good high after that. Like,
oh, that was too much.
Yeah, sometimes you get a bad one on the first one.
They're not good. I don't know. I can't find a good one.
Yeah,
It's the dosage.
Was it the dosage? Like what?
It was a cookie. I don't know where I got it
Oh,
from.
it didn't
but
taste good.
Nah, I mean, no, it was good. Like, I was at work and I was just like nodding off. Like, I was
Yeah.
I was like, damn, like if it's like this, like I can't be taking it. But the next time I tried it, it wasn't as good. Like, I don't know, they're not making weed like they used to before too.
You know what it is probably that first one you had a high dosage in that cookie and you probably ate all of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
That's what it was. And then the second one you ate probably had a lower dosage, so it didn't hit you as hard. Because sometimes they're inconsistent like that. You get one and they got a whole lot of THC in it, and some of them, some of them are made with care, so they don't want to, blast you out. So they give you lower milligrams,
Yeah.
So it's hard to say unless they tell you, hey, this has 100 milligrams, this one only has 25 milligrams. There's a difference, big time difference between the way they hit. Like this guy has to eat a whole bag of the hundreds for it to do something to him. Right? You got to eat like a dozen.
Oh, what the edibles or a little pills?
Yeah, if they were 100 milligram cookies per cookie.
Yeah, like I had to judge an edible contest. They never invited me back because everything I was like, it just seemed like I was talking smack because it's just like I'm like, well, when does it hit? I ate it, nothing happened. Because to the average person, 100 milligrams is a lot, like the regular person. So it's gonna take its toll. But when you're just 100 milligramming it a lot every day, you're gonna feel like none of it hits.
Yeah, you gotta moderate it for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I just moderate, take my breaks, build up my tolerance, and that's what I do. Like sometimes when I go to work, I wait till after I come back from work. Like that's my reward. Like
Yeah.
My homies, they be overdoing it. They just smoke blunt after blunt. I can't do that.
This guy right here.
Like,
It's stressful.
This guy.
So you're like an extremist too.
Yeah.
Well, you've been on this. How are you asking him that right
I'm
now?
just, I'm just putting it out there on the table.
Yeah, yes, it's an extremist right here for sure. Hey, let me ask you this though. Like when you did eat the edibles, right? Like let's just say you had to eat a dozen, or how many did you eat?
just one. It was just one cookie.
And how many did you eat? When you went to whatever that event was?
When I was judging,
Yeah.
it was over 40 entries, and every single one of them was at 100 milligram cap.
That's what they say. It was that.
Yeah.
But so it was supposed to be 100 milligrams,
Yeah.
right?
It'd be like 4,000 milligrams that day.
So,
Yeah.
like at what point did you start feeling it?
I only say that I felt somewhat of a high from the only ones were the solventless edibles.
But how many cookies did it take you to get to that? Is what I'm
Many
saying.
hundreds of milligrams.
I want to say 8 entries.
So you hit 8, right? And it still took you a while to get there, right?
It was 8 entries for me to feel like, oh shit, they do work.
Do you think? Did you eat before you went and did it?
No, I tried to do it all.
So you went it on an empty
right.
stomach.
So,
Damn.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. I bet when it hit, it was pretty good though.
Yeah, because you do feel the amount of oil hitting your stomach hard.
Easy. Yeah.
Like you feel this, your body's like, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, why is it so hot in here? Yeah.
Yeah. The one was that one cookie that you hit, Scar? Was that your first one?
Yeah, it was my first time. It's when they first started doing all this new stuff. Like even
Yeah.
the shops, they haven't been around that long. You know, if you're a little bit older. So I mean,
What years you talking about, roughly?
Yeah, how old are you?
I think it was in the TMI. I think it was the late 2000s. I think.
That was-
Look at this though. Look, they just gave me this, and
Yeah.
I'm not a vape guy, but it's actually weed. Look,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it makes
Yeah.
it hot.
Yeah, those are good.
Monster.
That's the
Yeah.
good one right there.
Yep,
I
because it
could do it.
hides.
It's like we're living in the future, man. That's pretty dope. And now it's like they even got sodas, but
Yeah.
I'm straight with just burning that. You know,
Yeah.
burning is my thing.
The reason I asked it was like, let's say before 2018, they were putting 1,000 milligrams. Of
Oh my God, I missed
Corova,
I got one
Corova
of
Black
Dude,
Bar.
if I could, I would eat a Corova bar. Like
I
just,
have.
Just
Yeah.
like I wonder who has those on dead stock. Like those people that
Yeah.
were like
There's probably a few.
people that they were like oh, who has that crazy lean? Like
Yeah.
that's like the stoner version of like
Yep.
let me get the holy grail of edibles to kind of
Yeah, that was it. The Corova Black Bar was 1,000 milligrams. So
Yeah,
you
that's-
could have had a real potent ass cookie.
Oh, yeah.
That thing could have been.
It could have been more
very
than 100
high dose.
grams.
Oh,
Yeah.
it definitely was. Back in those days, everything was
Easy.
high.
that was
Yeah,
the-
because nobody was measuring out what they were
Nope.
putting in the mix.
So people would just assume they're like, yeah, damn, throw it on there. It's
And they
strong,
just
it's not
mix
looking
it.
strong.
Like somebody would put an ounce in their mix or in and make butter with it, and no one knew how to gauge at that point. No one knew how to measure what that was, man.
Nobody was testing.
Nobody
it.
was
So nobody
testing it.
knew what it was.
So you would get a cookie or a brownie or whatever.
From hell.
Ooh, I've been there. I've been there.
They measure it by eye,
Yeah.
or so they think that they're precise with their eye. 'Cause that's what the old school, when they're cooking.
Salt based out.
They,
just throw
yeah, they didn't do like the recipe. All right, you have to put this of salt and this or whatever. So I would imagine that it would just be pouring in whatever and then to see how it works. That's what I would
That's
do.
right. That's right. That's what you got to do.
No, 2,000.
Ooh, 2,000
There's the
Phillies.
2,000.
See,
No, thank you.
I'll take that.
Black
I know you
bar.
will. You could have that. It's too much chocolate, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
mess with.
Oh, yeah,
with
the chocolate's the problem.
It's too much.
So, that's why I'd rather do, the SHO or the RSO caps, because realistically, man, for me, I don't like sugary things to begin with. So like to have to eat that many to get to the place that I know that gel cap will get me to, and
Yeah, you're diabetic by the end of the
it
week.
ain't gonna hit me fast. I know this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I know that when it hits,
Kung Fu kicking.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be a titan to live through that. That's, to just power soldier through that without getting the anxieties and flipping out.
Yeah.
I have
Because
duty.
it takes hold. Does your body temperature go up when those gel caps hit you?
No.
You don't
Really?
sweat?
No, I don't get hot like that. No. Not like when
Really?
not when I'm not
Are you in
that
a
high.
cold place?
Because I've always been outdoors, yeah. So that's
Okay.
the-
See, then you don't feel it when you're inside and it really takes hold. Your body temperature goes up.
You get that bead of sweat on your forehead, like, oh my God, what's happening?
It's coming. That's when you know.
I don't know.
When you're sweating out of nowhere for nothing in your house.
Fat
it's-
foods always have the AC on too, though.
That's me.
Yeah.
I have the AC moderate. You know what I mean? So like when that hits, I'll feel it. My temperature goes boom,
I
right?
had to go to the balcony.
And then it'll settle back down. I'll settle back down. It's just letting me know, hey, I am here.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? And after that, that's when I just got to settle in and enjoy the ride and where it takes me. You know what I mean?
So, you know what? Speaking about ACs, I sleep with the AC on every night.
Yeah.
Me too.
Like I turn it up high as much as I can, and my thought, the way I think, I'm like, okay, if I freeze myself each night, I go to sleep, I'll probably live a little longer. It just messing around, But yeah,
So you smoke
Yeah.
at night? No.
Yeah, that's what he said. He
Yeah,
did
no.
for a treat. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, because that's gotta be that's like some,
I got to tell you though, like
high ass thought right there, bro. Like,
no, hey, trip this though. Like
Gotta
a lot of
please
people
yourself.
sleep with it ice cold in their rooms. And
67.
most of them folks are healthy, because no germs or anything like that could live
I thought so.
in 68 or 70 67 degrees. Sorry about
Well,
that.
hospitals be cold as hell.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
so that no germs could, live in that environment. So it's kind of good to sleep with it cold if you can do that. When you do RSO before you go to sleep, when it hits, you want that AC on.
Yeah, you want to feel that.
You want that on, because if not, you're gonna be peeling the sheets off. You're gonna be dripping for a few minutes before you get right. But your bed be all like you leaked in it.
Gross.
Man, I almost spent the night out on the balcony.
You almost spent the night on the balcony? I don't doubt it.
Because to stay cool, because it felt great.
If you don't got no AC, don't be doing no RSO or SHO at night.
All right.
When you go to
Keep that
sleep,
in mind.
you're gonna melt.
You gotta get you some of those pills, dog.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Got him here.
They're like the
We can make them some right now.
they're like they're like the infinity pills.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, they will get you right. If you want to be like at that level, they will get you there. That's for sure. Hey, I want to congratulate you on a couple things. One, for being an activist, and speaking up against the injustices by LAPD and the rest and the like, because we know since we were kids and before we were born, they've been doing the type of fuckery we see every day now. You know what I mean? Just back then they could hide it. These days it's like in front of our face. So like props to you for speaking up on that shit right there, man. So people need to. And the other thing is like the work you've been putting in doing the movies, man. That's awesome, man. Like you were just in Flamin' Hot, right?
Oh yeah, that was pretty dope. Yeah, I'm in a lot of stuff. I'm even coming on this show called RZR. It's gonna be a TV show with it's gonna be Danny Trejo in it, Emilio, Richard Cabral, and they have me in the mix. So it's pretty cool. And that was the last show we filmed before the union strike.
Yeah.
So at least we have something that's gonna come out in December, like for people to watch,
Yeah.
and show them what we're doing. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad to be a part of that.
What got you into doing the movies? Like how did that start for you?
I just saw that they were looking for people like me, and I applied, and I realized that the camera loves me, and I knew where I belong. Like this is it. This is it for me right here.
From that first one, how many have you done up to now?
I've done too many. I do this like every day, like even sometimes twice or 3 times a day, as many times as I can. Like
Filming different.
Yeah, different. Like
things.
it's a lot of projects. It's a lot of people trying to make their vision come alive through film. And when they need somebody like me, like they call me, and I just try to help as much as I can, bring their vision to life. And that's what I do. Just keep it real.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. And you're trying to do casting director type of things now, right?
Yeah. I'm a casting director too.
So you're doing that?
Yeah, not officially, but I do it. It just comes natural. Like whenever they need me on set, I always know they need more people, so I get my people involved all the time. So yeah, it's pretty easy now. Now I just want to make it official and just go put our people back on, put our people in film, like show the real. I'm gonna keep saying the real because that's what
that's all right.
That's what they call you. Be real. It's pretty cool.
Hey, for the Hot Cheeto movies, did they hook you up with some Hot Cheetos or what?
There was always Hot Cheetos on set, but there was
like what was Kraft like? Because I would imagine todo Hot Cheetos.
Kraft. Nah, not really. I mean, there might have been some, but it was no big deal at the time. But yeah, it was fun working on that film. We filmed it out in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah.
We were out there for a month and a half. It was a pretty good experience for me.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was like, it was done right. Like the way, like the message. It was like watching, you know how like in the beginning Simpsons had like wholesome. It was funny, but it was comical, but it had a wholesome message at the end.
Yeah,
that movie had everything like that, and like you kind of need that because
it had the heartstring element.
Yeah, and sometimes you really need that as much as some people that think they're too good for that wholesome message or think it's tacky. It's like, nah, bro, there's a lot of people that don't have that validation coming up, so this is a good way to portray people for them to look up to,
It's also a great story.
Yeah.
How a Latino worked his way up, and became a significant person within the corporation from an idea that he had. You know what I mean? And that's like, come on, man. That's a winning story right there, because that rarely happens.
I haven't seen that one.
But he was tenacious.
You gotta see it.
Yeah.
You got the homies in it. It got lowriders in it. Like, it's pretty cool, man. There's a scene. I don't want to give it away too much, but there's a scene where like 100 like over 100 lowriders stormed the Frito-Lay company.
Yeah.
Really?
And,
Oh, yeah.
and like
That's dope.
that side right there was just beautiful. Like, so people can get to see like what our culture is about. Like, it's we hook up cars, and we like to represent, and try to get our voices heard. So that scene alone, that's the best scene that I love in that movie, because it shows what it's 2023 and we're still doing it.
Yeah.
But it's almost like a subculture. But I mean, we're out there. The lowrider scenes, we're out there every day, every weekend almost, like, But for some reason, like, we just got to get our stories out there, and I'm glad that this one does.
And what's dope about some of the car clubs, and they've been doing this for years, is that they like do certain drives and like give back to the community. Like, some will do at certain points in the year before school starts, they'll do a backpack program where they'll like collect like school supplies and backpacks and donate them to certain foundations for kids, you know what I mean? Like, so that they got all the supplies to go to school with. Some donate like shoes and stuff like that. Some do like food drives on Thanksgiving, and a lot of the car club culture, they actually give back to the community.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was just on one on Sunday. They said they had a picnic, and I went to check it out. It was at Lincoln Heights, and I'm walking there, and then Kid Frost is there just chilling. That was pretty cool to just see him right there. And then
Was that the baseball game one?
nah, not that one. It was just this last Sunday, and it was pretty cool to just see how everybody's just so united. They were doing karaoke at the park, like, man, and all the car clubs getting together. Like I wish we need more people to start coming out to these shows, so you can see what we're all about. The vibes are always good. The drinks are always good. But
Strong drinks, good vibes.
yeah.
That's always a good combination. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how did it feel when you heard that Hermanos hit 22 million views on YouTube?
Oh man, like,
I mean, that's huge.
yeah. Sometimes just I just check up on it. Like, I'm still at, like, I don't know, just astonished at how many numbers this film has got, and the numbers don't stop.
Yeah.
It's about to hit 23 million views.
Yeah, they keep going.
Yeah, I mean, and
That's great.
I put a lot of work in this movie, and I've been trying to work on part 2, but there's always setbacks in your life, and I'm still working on it. I'm not giving up, and I think when the time is right, I'm gonna execute part 2, and I'm hoping that it could be twice as big as the first one.
Hey, man, you can only go up.
Word.
You know what I mean? That's the mentality. I'm just gonna go up from here. I mean, 23 million views.
A short film, yeah.
That's-
Hermano,
Short film,
on
man.
YouTube.
That is no small number.
Hell no.
Nah,
Especially when the numbers are real. There's so much
Yeah.
clickbait and so much, 22
All the
million.
bots.
Exactly. 22 million is a big number.
Yeah, that's dope.
Definitely.
yeah. Some movies don't even get seen that much, and people are always asking me about that movie, especially the kids. It's a movie about kids about around 12 years old, like middle school kids, and then they saw themselves in this movie, and I think that's why it made such an impact, because it shows the consequences of what being in these streets are, and that's it. It's just like, it's almost
Yeah.
like a gang intervention movie, but I mean, it's just a good story. It's a good script. It's well thought of, and I can't wait for people to see part 2.
Yeah, man.
When did you get that tattoo on your face, dog? Like the scar?
The scar, you know what? I got it on my 31st birthday.
Oh, so you haven't had it for a cool minute? Like,
No, I had it. I got it on my 31st birthday, and the reason why I got it was because I always wanted a scar. Since I was a kid, I used to watch this rebel group, and they'll do scars on their face, and I don't know. I thought it looked cool, And so I always kind of knew I wanted like a scar on my face somehow. So one day I just tattooed it, and it became a part of me. Like, now I'm Scar. I built up my name on in the industry. People know who I am. People hear about me sometimes, not all the time, but you're gonna be hearing about me for sure. I'm working my way up there, and just trying to leave my mark here. Just like be real. You left your mark, and a lot of people right here, and every time I see that Snoop Dogg video with the homies, Vato, like, I'm like, damn, I would have wanted to be in that music video.
Yeah,
like, I love like coming out in projects like this, just, it's pretty dope. But I missed that one for sure.
Yeah, man, that was a good one. Snoop put that together. Kid Frost was in that video.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was up in there too.
Dope.
Yeah. It was a good vibe, man. And it's a dope ass song too.
Are you working on your own like car project on your own, or do you have like a plans? Because you're very all about the culture and like.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up with the lowrider scene. I'm trying to get up there. I'm a little behind, but
are you building a car right now, or you got one built already?
Yeah, I got one. It's in a '86 Chevy Caprice.
Nice.
It's a 4-door. I got some big plans for that car.
Yeah, I got the '74 Caprice right there. The smoke box 2, we call it.
I seen it.
The purple people leader.
It's dope.
Yeah. I like the glass house because it's a big body car. Like all the big body cars, you know what I mean?
The
like
old one?
Huh?
The old one?
No, this one is right here. Like for me, because to me it's like like the 64s and all that. Those are cool, and those got popular, through hip hop. You know what I mean? By Eazy-E and guys like that, mentioning the 64, and others wanting to pop that off because he mentioned it, and then you hear about the 64 like throughout hip hop. Everybody got to have one. But if you're in the actual lowrider culture, a lot of them like big body cars, like the Lincolns and the Cadillacs and like the glass
like
house.
18 feet, 19 feet long.
Yes, because it's more car to do a dynamic custom piece with. You know what I mean? You could only do so much. It's like Joe Ray said when he was here from Lifestyle Car Club. There's only so much you could do with those cars because they're smaller, more boxy, whereas the cars I previously mentioned, they're bigger, longer. You could do more with them. And when you trick them out right, you can't put nothing next to those.
Hard to park those cars.
Nah, not really. It's not that bad, especially if you have one and you roll it a lot, you get used to how you're supposed to park that and where to park it. Because you ain't just going to take it anywhere and just park it anywhere. You know what I mean? This right here is a glass.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
That's the same year as this one, right?
Oh, no, it's not the same year.
What year is that beer?
No, it might be.
But you know what? It's a nice car, but I feel like when I step in the scene, I'm gonna steal the show. Like my car's gonna be the show for sure.
That's right, man. Hey, you gotta feel that. You know what I mean? When you're putting the car
Yeah,
together.
everybody feels like that, huh? But I feel like mine's gonna be though. I got some big plans for it. I can't say too much about that, but once I fix it up, and it's gonna be soon, and I'm gonna step in the scene, man.
It's like
gonna be controversial for sure.
Oh man, I can't wait to see it, man. How far out you think you are in terms of finishing the project?
I mean, it's there. You got the hops already. It does everything. Just gotta color it. If I don't worry about the dents, I mean, the inside's all gutted. It drives though, but it needs a lot of work for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of good people though, man, that would help you put that shit together at a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, am I right?
Oh,
way better than them.
Well, they're pretty good, but they don't do lowriders though.
Yeah.
That's not the place you want to take it for a lowrider though.
No.
Yeah, not them. No. You want to go to like traditional people, like certain painters that like got a reputation for like, even if you did something simple, that their paint job stands, right? Because if you go to just any painter, sometimes their paint job just it lasts for a while, and eventually you're gonna have to repaint that shit again, right? And then the interior work, you want to go to some, a reputable interior spot that has done many show cars that like, so that I'm gonna get quality here. But in those two parts right there, right? Put in the engine and all the other stuff, it takes its time, but it's quicker than when you're waiting for your paint job and your goddamn interior. Because these guys, they're artists and they look at themselves as such. If they throw paint on your car, and let's just say, hey, I just slapped a coat on your car, or a couple coats on your car, I want you to come check it out. As they're doing it, right? When you get there, they may not like what they shot. You may love it. And they'll tell you, nah, man, I got to reshoot this. Nah, but I like it like this. Nah,
Yeah, it's their name.
my name's going on it. I'm gonna repaint this. And sometimes that's what you deal with when you're doing a custom paint job. If you're doing it like one solid color, you don't deal with that type of shit. It's very simple. But like when you're putting graphics and all that,
big metallic flake and stuff like that,
or anything, any kind of graphics. Sometimes it's just the waiting game.
And they're expensive, man. My boy just dropped $30,000 just on paint, just on, literally on custom paint. But
he probably got a bunch of graphics on it too.
It's all graphics and all big flake. It's ridiculous. It took like I think 6 to 8 months, and they were working on the car all the time. Not like it was just sitting there. It was literally panel by panel.
Yeah,
so that's crazy.
I thought about the one I'm working on now. I got a Cadillac,
Yep.
It's being worked on. Just not even doing graphics, just keeping it one solid. But hey, sometimes you got to have that little splash on it. So it's hard to say no to it. But when you see, like for instance, Joe Ray got this El Dorado called Hell Dorado. It's a '68 El Dorado Cadillac, and it doesn't got a lot of graphics on it, but the paint job is sick. And when you look at that, you'd be like, you know what? I could just do it like that instead of having all that craziness.
And it's easier when, God forbid, you get a scratch or something like that.
Beery, pull up Hell Dorado real quick.
Yeah, Beery.
Those ones.
Yeah, look at the flake in that. Big flake.
Awesome.
It looks good.
I mean, how could you go wrong? He don't got a lot of graphics. There's none.
In the back.
Well, in the back, but for the most part, it's one solid. Might be couple little tones in there, but like
flake is dope.
That paint job is ridiculous.
That interior is looking proper too.
Yeah, that's the other part. That's why you got those two parts are the big spend.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's gonna be. You got to spend all around, but those are the ones, and then you got to have patience with that.
With the matching NOS tank.
Yeah, there's always something breaking down on them for sure.
Oh yeah.
Damn, what happened? What happened to that?
Oh no, that's the way his door opens.
Yeah, bro.
Butterfly.
Yeah. Oh.
He rocked it to the door, so the door opens from the front instead of open it traditional.
Oh, okay. It looks like it got a scratch on it. Am I tripping on the back?
I think it's just a light glaring.
That's the thing about those cars too, man. Like you can't ever have you have to be a really good photographer to get a good picture, because they're so clean and the reflection on it. You know what I mean? It's always gonna capture them. You can see your face in some of those paint jobs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just like, it's so clean. Where it's just like you really gotta have like that, that professional photographer shot.
Awesome.
Yeah. They got to, slap it with a bunch of clear so that it shines like that. Like, so they first, they slap the first couple of coats of paint on it, then they color sand it, I think, and then they slap another coat, color sand it again, and then eventually the clear goes over it. So it's got that shine all the time. So it makes that candy look like it's like, it's a crazy process, man, and some of these guys are great at it. Some not so much. So if someone offered you to do a paid job and it's like low numbers, you got to question that guy's paint.
Paint costs money when it's good.
Well, a real painter is not going to charge you, a little bit of money.
Right.
He's going to charge you some good money because he knows his work is good. The guys that are just coming up and maybe they're not that great, they'll give you the break. And that's when you got to question. You know what I mean?
True that.
Whew. Yeah, I've seen some bad paint jobs.
Got to do your research.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it happens. But yeah, man, the car culture, man, obviously out here, it's been, something that's been in our culture since we were kids coming up, since I was a kid for sure. Seeing a lot of the car clubs rolling up and down, Atlantic or Whittier Boulevard back in the day. That's where we used to see them, you know what I mean? On the east side. And it's crazy like how advanced car building is now. When you think about type of shit some of these dudes do with their car, man. It's awesome. Salute to the culture.
What year
low
did
life.
they ban that cruising out here? Like, didn't they put a ban on like the cruising?
It's like it's areas.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think it was
they had
like
a-
Whittier. Like Whittier, they stopped it. I think Hollywood Boulevard.
Huntington Park.
It was before I came out here in 06, and it was before that. I know that. It was before 06.
I think they made that. They did something about it at City Hall like last month. This is recent.
Bringing it back. Yeah.
They said that cruising wasn't gonna be a crime.
Good.
And they went into law or something like that. It just happened like a month ago. Though you gotta see it, but yeah.
I heard something about that too. That they were finally doing away with that.
They should.
Yeah, I mean,
Just cruising.
it's just cruising. But what it is the people that live close by and gotta roll that street to get to wherever they gotta go. They're the ones that complain, or some of the people that own the shops. Because nobody could. It's taking forever for anyone to get a parking space or to even get off the street because all that cruising is happening. So they complain. A lot of the people in the shops, like in Hollywood, it was definitely a lot of the people that, own the retail shops along Sunset Boulevard. Hard for fans to get, customers to get in or out of, wherever they were going to, whether it's a restaurant or clothing spot or whatever, coffee shop, whatever it was, bar. That made it super difficult to get in or out.
People still did it. Like I seen plenty of people cruising, but
Oh, yeah.
from what people told me, I was like, oh, this is nothing compared to what it used to be.
Well, where they go now is on Crenshaw. Most anybody who rides, they'll, make their way to Crenshaw on the days that, there's rides, you know what I mean?
I never checked out that scene. I'm always like on Whittier Boulevard, or on 15th Street sometimes.
Yeah.
But I gotta check it out one time. You be out there?
Every now and then.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, it's been a while though. But when I was, riding with my car club, I used to be in lifestyle for a while, and so now and then we, whip them everywhere. But like most motherfuckers these days are going down to Crenshaw. They'll do rides down there. Some will take different rides and end up at different places. That's for sure, because shit could pop off down there at any given point. So it's like you're going and it's a scene, but you're taking your chances every now and then. Depending on what parties show up there.
Yeah.
That might have some beef. You know what I mean, but for the most part, yeah, that's.
Shout out to Pegasus Car Club, man.
Yeah.
A couple homies got cars, and then they got some crazy whips and places.
Yeah,
Crazy
they do. Hell yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot of dope car clubs out there, right?
Definitely.
The old school ones, still staying up, you know what I mean, and putting out quality cars, and then some of the new ones coming up,
Yeah,
doing some different things. Yeah.
I'm going to the Lowrider Super Show this Saturday. It's like the end of the summer event. It's gonna be pretty dope. I'm gonna be out there, just trying to meeting the supporters, and it should be good, man. It should be good.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it's a real good scene. The super shows used to be pretty dope down
Yeah,
there.
I've never been out there, but I'm gonna see how it goes.
Yeah, should be good. Where is it? Where's the one you going to?
Vegas and at the Coliseum or something like that.
Yes, in November, right?
It's on Saturday.
Oh, it's this Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday.
Because I think they got
At
another
30th.
one in November. I think.
Yeah.
Possibly. I mean, shit, they're damn near every month.
Yeah, but this is supposed to be like the biggest one, and hopefully, I get to meet some of the supporters. It's always cool to, go to different states and meet the people that see your work, and,
Yeah.
and how they feel about it, and that's kind of what motivates me to just keep moving,
Yeah.
You don't want to stay in position, and that's what I try to do. I just keep it moving, and try to meet the supporters and see where we could go. Like, I feel like it's gonna take an army to change this whole Hollywood thing, and yeah, I'm high right now.
Hey, that's
Never smoked
that's what it's
much
about,
before,
dog. But
it
you're
was
right.
good, man. I had a long day at set yesterday, and it was supposed to be like a 2-hour thing and turned into like a 10-hour thing.
Do you smoke all day in your trailer?
Nah, they don't give us no trailer, but I'll be right there in the car, and I'll be telling people, I'm gonna be in my trailer, but it's just my car.
Right on.
It's a lot of downtime when you're on set. It's a
Yeah.
lot of downtime. So sometimes it is good to have some weed, just
Yeah.
hang back. You're on the clock, just
That's
watch the time go by, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
That's the thing about movies, right? Is that you got to be on set that whole time waiting to film your shit, and a lot of times you're sitting there for like 6 hours waiting before you do anything.
And then for like 30
Yeah,
seconds,
yeah,
and then
exactly.
you're done.
You already know.
Yeah. But you got to be there.
Yep.
You know, it doesn't matter what time the call sheet says. You got to stay there,
Yeah,
and sometimes they don't even need you that day. They'll be like, you know what, we went over. We're gonna have to shoot you
It's
next day.
It's called Hurry Up and Wait.
Hurry up and wait.
Yeah, we all know that. We hurry up to get to set and just wait all day.
That's the difference between, you know, like making music and making movies. Like with videos, they happen fast, right? For the artist doing it, unless it's like some crazy concept where you're only in little pieces of it. But in that case, they'll just tell you to come in the time where they think they're going to shoot you, right? With movies, no, man, you got to be there. It's the job. You got to wait till they need you, and when they need you, you got to be ready.
Yeah, that's the glamorous life. But you know, I think it's cool that I get to work, and then we don't do nothing for hours sometimes, and we just they feed us really good. You know, it's pretty cool. Like I
Shout out to
appreciate
craft services.
Yeah, I appreciate it every time I'm on set, just enjoying all these healthy snacks and yeah, that's what I do a lot with my time. Just hang back, network while I wait, and then that's it. Pretty much, people don't know like that part of the scene. Sometimes we just wait all day long.
That's right. Bobo does dabs, and he's waiting all day long.
All day. All day. All day.
I knew you lied to me before you came here.
No,
I didn't do no dabs.
I didn't dab because I didn't have any.
You got RSO?
No, I didn't do that.
You just tired.
You know what? It's been an adjustment.
It's been an adjustment.
Coming back home because
we was only gone 2 days.
I know,
right?
I know.
Come on.
But no. I did not sleep the first night.
Okay.
That we got to. I didn't sleep at all. Woke up. I was up at 1 o'clock in the morning.
True that. I feel you. All right.
And then so it's been messed up. So
you on shaky ground right now?
Well, right now the Cali Blaze game this joint.
Ah, that has a hash hole in it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what was happening. I was
Just
like,
weed.
Yeah, that's just weed.
oh, that's just weed.
Yeah.
Oh, so
No, but it's good.
Good weed.
yeah, I know it's good weed. We don't ever got bad weed.
You know, it's good weed.
Yeah. I'm just checking in.
I'm
man.
with you though.
All right.
I've been with you.
You here?
I'm here.
Hey, I want to say, a great. Well, I don't know how great it is, but a stride has been made for cannabis today. The Senate Banking Committee has given approval to the cannabis banking bill, which will change the way cannabis business operates.
It's about damn time.
It's about time.
We get raped.
So regular banks won't accept.
They're not allowed to
No.
take it. Yeah.
No. So right now, the only way that we're allowed to bank, which we do, is through credit unions because they're run by the state. They're not federal. If it's a federal bank, it's you're done. You can't use it. So
because they risk their license.
correct. And what the problem is it's now a monopoly. They know that you're their only option, so they rape you. Like
Yeah,
you're
the
paying-
credit unions.
Yeah, in any bank, if you put money in, you're getting interest on your money. With us, we pay.
Yeah.
So the more cash you put, you'll pay like 3%. So for every 100,000, you're paying $3,000 in
Because
fees.
it's high risk.
It's high risk for them. Yep.
And that's
but
why
you're
they do
paying,
that.
$1,000 a month to maintain an account instead of like a normal checking.
Yeah,
account.
you're paying the
20
bank for an
There
account.
you go. And you can have millions of dollars in there where you should be earning interest. You're paying. The more money you put in, the more they charge you.
This
It's
was a
crazy.
good move because now all these states will make even more money.
The only thing that sucks.
And they'll realize their mistake in not doing this
Yeah.
earlier. And hopefully that'll open it up for them to lower some of these goddamn taxes down here as it relates to the cannabis industry because they're ridiculous
it's
here in
unbearable.
California. And in other places, we're not the only one suffering from that. You know, like they make people jump through all these hoops to pay fines and regulations and to be compliant and what it costs to operate. And then they tax the industry, even though they make so much money from it in tax dollars.
It's the most profitable business
Yeah.
there is. Absolutely.
So this is a big deal for people that operate within the cannabis industry, you know, like from retail to cultivation to any aspect of cannabis. I mean, this is huge right here. So let's hope they do it right.
The only downside is when you are allowed to have legal banking, you bring in a whole new wave of investors. There's the certain people who won't put their money in because it's too risky. It's illegal. They can't put it in their portfolio. Once they're allowed to have that,
I still don't think that money comes in until it's
federally legal, the bigger wave comes in then.
Yes.
But there will be another wave once the banking industry allows it.
Yeah, absolutely.
There will be.
Absolutely. But that is a big deal right there for a lot
It's
of us.
important.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Needed to happen. It's about goddamn time. You know, because they make money off you and then allow you to be raped by the credit unions.
Not fair.
It's crazy.
And we're generating more money than any industry for the state. So nothing goes, there's no other industry that took from a negative to a surplus.
Yeah.
Just cannabis.
I wonder how it is for those countries like in Europe that are legal and how they do it as far as taxes.
Israel's been doing it 25, 30 years, legal.
They're ahead of
Yeah,
research.
25, 30 years.
Oh,
legal.
yeah, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, medically they've been. So they have real research. You got companies that have 20 years of double-blind placebo actual, tests. We don't have any, because it's not federally legal. So
So
Yeah,
they can. Go ahead.
I went to prison for weed.
Mm.
Yeah, this was before they had these shops and everything. Like,
yeah.
we had the stress, and the stress acts were considered like I guess like a high crime back in those days. So when I had the violation for weed again, they sent me upstate for 9 months, and
Damn.
that's when I did my time. But I think now that it's different, it's a little bit more lenient with the weed for sure. I think so.
Of course, now for sure.
Yeah, because going to prison for that, it wasn't, over weed. Well, I think it was just they're trying to profit too much off of it,
Yeah.
I think they should bring hemp back, right? They were saying that hemp, like it's a lot of shady stuff that the government is doing, but we just gotta, I guess, keep voting and coming to the polls, man.
Yeah, man. They never stop with the shady shit. That is for sure. It's the nature of it. People buy into the shit they be saying, and it's all just, all just words and then no action.
Yeah,
So it's hard to, believe any politician.
Yeah,
and
no
what
matter
they say.
what side they're on.
No matter
All
what
promises, yeah.
True that. You know what I'm saying? But that's a big deal. Yesterday was National Pancake Day.
Oh,
Guess what today is?
I missed it.
National Chocolate Milk and Corned Beef Hash Day.
That sounds like the recipe for diarrhea.
It
Well,
is.
no, they're not
First of all,
together.
You don't need them together.
They're not
Yeah.
together. It's just the way that this was worded. It's Chocolate Milk Day and it's Corned Beef Hash Day. It's not doing them together day. Let's be specific.
Okay, no, it just sounded like
It did sound like chorro for sure, bro.
That'd be terrible.
But you can mix. you can mix it up.
Why would you though?
I know that.
You mix it up, huh?
No, I
You
would
did
not do
today.
that.
That's why you sleepy.
No, I did not mix anything up. I'm telling you.
that looks good right there, though.
Yeah.
I'll fuck that up.
I would too.
Corned beef hash is good.
Instead
make
of what
Bobo's
is that?
like-
Papas? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
papas.
Yeah.
Bobo's not with
guys,
the yolks though.
Have you guys been to the store over here on I think it's on Maple and Main, Cowboys store? Cowboy?
Oh, the T-shirt store.
Yeah, Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, his partner?
He sells chicken and waffles there.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
I
seen
don't know
that.
if
I've
you
been
guys
curious
tried
to
it.
stop by.
I've been wanting to, but I never stopped.
I seen the sign there, and I was like, I was like, I haven't stopped by there.
Yeah, it's just down the street from here.
And Monopoly got a Costco edition.
Really?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like
I don't know, man.
Dude,
I'm
that's
just looking
big.
at
Whenever a company gets their own
Kirkland
Costco
Boulevard instead of like Broadway? What?
this.
Yeah.
What is it?
like that.
Get it.
You own
Really?
a Costco. It's
But-
probably that you own a Costco on Boardwalk.
Okay.
No, it's just like everything in the it's like it'll be themed. So it'll be like it'll be
There
like
it
the
is.
dairy section is like a whole city.
Yeah,
Or-
see, there's a Costco right there, Papa. I'll own it.
There's a lot going on.
It's very busy.
That's a very busy board.
Nobody really plays board games as much no more though, man.
They do. They just don't talk about it. We should play that right here on this fucking show.
Costco Monopoly.
Costco Monopoly. All right, Aton, your mission is to go get Costco Monopoly.
You know how
We're
long
gonna fucking make it happen right here.
it takes for a game of Monopoly to be over?
Word.
Yeah, too long.
Even with
Bro,
cheating, like when I was a kid, I used to seriously, I used to steal money out of that bank like I was going out of style.
That's why families would play Monopoly, because you spend a significant amount of time together.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But some families get pissed off at each other because
It's
the way, because some people play cutthroat, because realistically, that's how you're supposed to play.
Yeah,
It's Monopoly.
It's a
It's
cutthroat.
cutthroat.
It's a
Right.
cutthroat game.
Hey, there was a scene on Winning Time, right? Which is it documents the Lakers Showtime era, right? And Jerry Buss calls a family game night with Jeannie Buss and the two brothers, right? And himself. And they're playing Monopoly. And the two brothers always lose because they're too nice and they never want to like take over father's shit to not piss him off, or they just don't have it in them to be cutthroat like that. And he clowns them over it because they
Soft.
It's like, yeah, you're soft.
Yeah.
This is why this that, and this is why I always win. Because he's telling them that they're too soft, that they need to be cutthroat. If you're gonna win a game of Monopoly, you have to be willing to fucking piss the other person off sometimes.
Yeah.
And they would never do it. And he was pissed off because, he wanted to hand them, different things to manage, and he wanted to know that they had that cutthroat ability, you know what I mean? Like to do the business. And in that moment, he didn't see it in him. He saw it in the daughter, but he didn't see it in them. Right. And it was a pretty crazy fucking scene when you think about it, man. Like, they didn't feel supported by him. And then this thing happens. And it kind of showed why he wasn't so supportive, because they didn't have that killer instinct the way daughter had. The way the daughter had it. Yeah. Daughter had the killer instinct. The two sons didn't have it. In terms of the way that scene was, sort of
Trade.
Yeah, portrayed. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Monopoly, though.
What do you think about those?
His family's off, son.
Those board games that they make into like iPad games. Like.
I don't think they hit the same.
They don't hit the same.
Like Monopoly on the iPhone?
Live, yeah, like
Live.
no,
I played. I've given that a chance because I thought Monopoly was going to be more animated. I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be cool. It's going to be kick ass. Nah, it was not. It was like playing Connect 4 and all those games. It just does not hit the same unless it's at the arcade where like I get to visually see the bells and whistles.
Yeah,
Connect 4 still hits. That's still a game, bro. It's still strategy.
Hey, if they made I'll tell you what, if they made Monopoly, but like on a LED screen touch type of thing, like for a table, like that, it's still sort of boardish, but it's like all digitized.
You should. It's
that
not
shit would
stealing.
be dope.
Like if I was the banker when I was young, I was pocketing dough. I was shortchanging people. Like I was a terrible banker. You need to have it digital. Because any chance I had, I was in that safe.
That's why you got to have someone who's not playing be the bank.
Hey, but what about real life,
bro?
What about real life Monopoly, where people actually play the characters like in some kind of set setting?
That would be
weird.
That'd be a crazy game.
I could see easy.
That'd be a crazy game.
It'll take like weeks. It'll take weeks. It wouldn't
to win the game.
Maybe like a reality show, because then
like a big ass board that you kind of like step and stand on. You have to walk on.
Squid Games, but for Monopoly.
Yeah.
When they got the Squid Games show coming out.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Squid Game show. That's
Is the next one coming out yet or what?
Yeah, I think they're working on
like
it.
one
of the guys died from
Oh,
the show,
really?
right? Or no, he got locked up.
Wait, but he.
but this
the
was
old
like a
man or
reality
something
show.
like that. The old man.
Okay, all right, yeah,
it's the boss at the end that you find out he's the guy.
Yeah.
I never
He's
saw
probably
that show.
dead.
I think he got in some trouble.
Oh.
And he got locked. He got locked up. They won't let him out.
What'd he do?
Yeah, no, he fucked up. I think it was with some child type of thing. Yeah.
Oh no.
Turns out he was a villain in real life.
Yeah,
Come
sexual
on.
misconduct.
There you go.
Misconduct.
I don't know if it was with the child or a chick, but like, yeah, he He done. Look how old he is. They locked his
He's like
ass up.
130.
They don't give a shit.
78.
70. That's
Damn.
78?
That's
So
what it says.
sorry.
Damn. Who ordered the doc?
178.
Man.
Christ.
Yeah, he lived a hard one, man. I gotta say.
So sorry.
So sorry.
Went heavy on the plum wine, maybe.
Yeah.
That plum wine is good, bro.
Wolf Rose says his old ass. Yeah, his old ass.
Yep.
Word up. All right, before we go any further, let's be friends, all right? Criminalizing marijuana is the past. It's time to reclaim your future. In Arizona, expungement means that certain marijuana-related criminal records are sealed and no longer available to the public through background checks and searches. But it's not automatic. If you're in Arizona, you'll need to get legal help to submit all the proper paperwork to the court, and you can get that help for free from the Reclaim Your Future campaign. Go to azexpunge.org, check to see if you're eligible, and seal them goddamn records, B.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Salute. And salute to everybody watching right now. Make sure you smash that like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that. Share the show out. Do all the things. Crack all notification bells so you can get down with the content we be dropping from Monday through Friday and on to the rest. All right. And we appreciate the love and support from all y'all, from the Discord, the YouTube Insane Asylum, the Psycho Ward, Twitch, and the home site, www.breal.tv. We appreciate you all for being a part of this Get Down with us. And now we get into this.
Smoke break.
Time for submissions. 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 Time for submissions.
And shout to Snacks for hanging out with us. Thank you.
The word.
Axe.
All right, first one of the day here. We got Cody up in here with a little bit of bacon cheese fries.
Fool, that shit looks like you gotta get checked afterwards.
Oh, yeah, stoppage.
The pedos.
I mean, it's going to taste good. You're going to, hey, it's going to be all right. But, yeah, the after part.
Gas.
Are bad for your
Better.
prostate.
You should eat a lot of salad after that, drink a lot of water, and then take like a 45-minute walk.
Check your prostate.
That too.
Damn.
Potatoes ain't good for your prostate, I heard.
Yeah, if you're
Why don't
not
you stick
eating
'em
too
up
much
your
of it.
ass?
Eat too many.
You eat too much.
Too much potato?
Too much potato.
Yeah, I never heard of that. I try to eat a lot of potato, but might have to cut down, I guess.
I think it depends on the way you cook them. Like, if you
Like,
fry
if you
them,
fry
they're
'em,
really
it's
bad
fucked up,
for you.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to bake them.
They're heavy in carbs no matter what.
Yeah, but the difference is the frying
Oh, yeah.
in the oil.
Cholesterol.
Yeah, cholesterol, son. Cholesterol.
What about those air fryers, though?
That's
They-
better.
Oh, that's fine.
Not,
But
well,
don't put too much oil on them, though.
the air fryers are good, but like it has to be not made out of Teflon. Because a lot of them are made out of Teflon, like the inside material, and that's not meant to be heated up to a certain degree. So because you're eating, you're burning some of those chemicals onto your food.
Damn.
Yeah, I had to
Right.
throw away air fryer that I had and I got a new one. I was like, hell no, dude. That's how you end up with Alzheimer's.
All right.
All right.
That's good to know.
Good point.
Too much metal and shit like that in your brain.
No metals.
No metals, man.
We got Dean Jones up in here showing off a little charcuterie board.
There you go. Bobo just woke up.
Not bad.
It looks good, bro.
Not bad.
And those are apples over there, not
I think
avocados.
pears.
Look
There.
at that roast beef on
Or
the top
pears,
right,
yeah.
though.
Pear, one or the other, yeah.
One or
That
the
roast,
other, yeah.
that roast beef on the top right.
Probably a
Looks
pear.
Yeah, all of it looks
Oh,
good.
yeah.
There's prosciutto, too, on the back. A little gabagool. You can't tell. It looks like more
Gabagool.
like prosciutto.
Ah,
Gabagool has
damn.
more fat.
I don't know what those pistachios are doing there, but whatever.
It's just it's a visual thing.
Is this caramel for the pears?
Yep.
Yeah, it's awesome.
There you go.
That's
Nice
like
board,
honey.
man.
Got some nice crackers. That'd be great.
And Dean Jones is also saying, yo, shout out to you guys. I'm a married man right now.
Hey, congratulations.
Good job, homie.
Yeah, congratulations, dog. It's a nice ring. You got. Not you.
He went for simple. He's just got a band, you know what I mean?
And it looks a little too tight.
It looks he got that tight band. She don't want that shit
My
coming
dude
off
drinks-
at all.
My dude
You are
drinks some
not.
water.
You are not taking this ring off
No.
ever.
No.
You got to cut that off.
Yeah, you really have to cut that off. You sure?
No soap is gonna get that off.
No. He's hurting himself.
If you just got married, that just got put on.
He's gonna lose.
Because I know
that
he
thing.
lost weight. This dude's been losing a lot of
True
weight.
that.
You know?
Yeah,
So
yeah. By
he
now,
just bought it
it's
through
And what did he just gain it back the moment he said I do?
No, maybe that's an old picture.
Oh, I was like, because his head is like, it looks like the ring looks a little tight. B.
clamped on.
No, it is tight.
If the ring could scream.
His fingers must be purple by now.
Definitely.
Like wearing skinny jeans
It's his finger.
on his finger.
All right.
And I'll probably butcher this. We got Missile 10 up in here saying the wifey came home with some El Buen Gusto restaurant.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that.
Everything was good until you said buen. Like, what the fuck was that, bro? It's buen.
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 UN.
Buen.
UN.
El Buen Gusto, what restaurant?
El Buen Gusto.
Yeah, restaurant.
Yeah.
Gusto.
Okay, and
El Buen Gusto.
what's going on over here though? You see, zoom in the top right. What's going on with the fucking 6 tortillas on one taco right here? Like,
No, I think it's mixed with that with the taco next to it though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it is.
two,
Like,
two.
It's a combination. Like
Yeah, they use two
next to
tortillas.
each other.
these folks double up on their tortillas on their tacos right here. So if you wanted to like separate it, you'd have more. But if you want to eat it chunky, you can eat it like that.
I don't know about you, B, but like I'm more like I like to have one single tortilla,
yeah.
so I can have more meat.
Right.
Pause.
Me too.
Well, but I'm saying, but I'm saying this is the way that this is that you could take a single one and like stretch it out. You don't have to eat it like that. It just comes like.
No, I understand, but
I agree with you. I'd rather do it the single way.
as soon as I saw it, I'm like, today before I go to the LAFC game, 4 single tortilla ones, please, because they'd be cracking right there. But good luck to the LAFC today.
Yeah.
And we got our boy Jason up in here, and Jason's saying, glad to see MGK drop some dope freestyles. I don't follow him much, but Kasky mentioned the freestyles, and so I found them, and they are fire.
Is he back to rapping now?
Fire.
I don't think so.
Wait, what? Is he back to rapping now?
Yeah,
though?
or like is he like still like
I think he does more of the rock punk pop type of thing, but he still can spit. I mean, you don't lose that because he's probably still a hip hop fan too. And, I think it's just that whole ordeal with Eminem just kind of
Yep. Shifted his genre.
shifted his deal.
Word.
But, before the decapitation, he's a pretty dope rapper. To some, yeah. For real.
got nice hands.
He got bars.
Nice hand.
Bars.
Did you say he has nice hands?
Yeah, because he takes care of him. He paints his nails. and shit.
Christ.
All right. Palm olive. He dips in hands in palm olive. Is that what you're saying?
I was like, I'm over here. I was struggling earlier. I was like, man, I got quite the callus over here. Yeah, I was like, and I was like, this motherfucker right here, he got the latest
Blaze
gloss
has
on
so
his
many
hand.
questions.
Yeah.
Right there.
What?
You have a lot of questions.
Nice hands, bro. I bet.
You got
what?
nice hands, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm
He's
like,
got model hands.
have you
son.
seen it? Have you seen the lady? Like
No, I don't look.
he
no
does
man's
does a lot of like hella like where you're just like, damn, bro. I was like, I guess that's what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Like he had a whole full on outfit, and I was checking out of the store, and then I just seen it's like some like rock magazine. I was like, oh, so we got all just like he's just going all out with this whole Prince shit. We're just like painting his nails super pink and
Fuck that.
doing all that. I was like, this guy invests a lot of money in getting his nails done.
Ugh. Hot
But-
pink.
It was it was hot pink to match with the guitar and all this shit. I mean, it's a very popular picture of it, but it was in tabloids.
Terrible.
Yeah.
It's
Terrible.
It's just terrible.
Seriously.
All right, next.
And we got Jose up in here saying, yo, shout to E-Zone. This big joint was given to me by E-Zone at the LAFC game.
Wow. That's where that went, huh? I was looking for that shit in the car, bro. I was like, yo, I thought I had another one. I'm glad you smoked that shit, dog. I had a few of them, and I'll be there later today. Say what's up. I'll have the camera with me.
Smoke. You tailgate over there?
I love going to tailgate with the 42 original.
Yeah. When did they start?
Dude, all right. So I had one of them on the show up there, and he was like, "Yeah, last year I was. What time did he say, Ray? Like 12, and the game started at 7."
Oh man, come on.
Yeah, I think he said something like, "You got to get."
Damn, that's a lot of tailgating.
Way too much.
You got to get your spot first. So like some of them will go get the spot, and then the other ones will show up, and then they'll leave, and I guess they're close by. And
I was
then
about to say you got to take a nap if you started at 12 o'clock and you're drinking. There's like a nap.
But shout out to them though, because if it wasn't for those people that showed up earlier, like then people like me wouldn't be able to enjoy it. Where I just show up and it seems very catered to, where it's like, hey man, look, I got a burger and a beer, and there's a tent here. There's a lot of work that goes behind that. So I'm like, and not all of them get to go to the game. So for you still, for some of you to still show up and not have a ticket and you still watch the game on the outside, that's kind of tight.
Yeah, they have more fun out there anyway. They're getting bent and they're good times in the parking lot.
They're having good times out there.
Definitely, even if they're losing, they're still having fun. They might be furious and cursing, but it's better out there.
Well, after the game, no, none of that is happening. They're not having fun if they're losing. But before the game, definitely, they're having fun.
I've never been to one. I've been getting invited, but something always comes up.
To the LAFC game?
Yeah, they have the Raiders, like the.
No, the LAFC soccer, bro. You gotta.
Oh,
go
you're talking about soccer?
Yeah, you gotta go to. It's right there on Figueroa.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go. It's this new stadium, though. I'm surprised you haven't gone. You're
I've been there, but I'm not a soccer guy.
It's like it's an experience, though. Like even if you haven't.
Oh yeah, yes. Have you said with the like the cheerleader people? Like when they just start throwing beer
32,
and start
52s,
jumping.
yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
The supporting section.
Yeah, they turned up. I seen that. I witnessed this. I've been in the mix. They turn up for sure.
Oh yeah, they got one of the livest crowds, if not the livest crowd in the whole sport.
If you're not there, like you're missing out. But
yeah, soccer's different, bro. Yeah, the way they celebrate is different. They don't play.
Yeah, it is different.
Well, yeah, because at one time, I think they separated the two teams from one side and this side of the stadium. And then at the end, it all hell broke loose. Like, people were killing each other. Like, they took it that far. It happened somewhere down south. But, yeah, people do take that too seriously. Like
in Europe, people be dying in soccer riots. Like,
who's be getting stabbed?
Well, I mean, you know, they're fans. They're called hooligans, and they're like gangs for the team. If they catch someone wearing a rival jersey somewhere, you know what I mean? They might roll him up, stab him, beat the hell out of him at the least, and they do that. They see that you see the wrong guy with the wrong jersey on. It's just like gangbanging. Oh, there goes one of these motherfuckers. We're going to deal with him right now.
Yep.
And they give him the business.
Their business.
Yeah. All right.
And we got Miroslav up in here showing off a few pics of my outdoor plants. We got some sweet cheese over here.
Look at that.
sweet cheese.
Nice.
Big boss.
That's some sweet cheese, all right.
I never had sweet cheese before.
I miss UK cheese. That strain they used to
Bro,
get around.
cheese was fire.
Yeah, a lot of people will say
I
like,
liked it.
I love that shit too.
I loved it.
I can imagine what it would be like in a hash rosin.
Actually, shout out to Tony and Turpogs. They're actually working on like an original cheese cut right now. So for the people who actually liked that cut when it came out, coming back.
Thanks.
Definitely let me know when you get your hands on that.
Hell yeah. Fire.
Fire. And we got Pollo Kush up in here saying a little quick stop at Greenthumb's West LA for that Cali Blaze.
Yeah.
Ah, man. With a 3-piece. Hell yeah. Thank you for the support. Enjoy. That Temptation is fire. The garlic cocktail's fire. What's above it? Everything. All three are winners. Enjoy.
All tree.
Hell yeah.
All three of them.
Thank you for the support. And yeah, shout out to West LA. Dope store. Good store. Good staff.
Yeah, I've been to the one on 7th Street. Somewhere over there in the Arts District.
Yeah,
Art District.
Lincoln Heights over there. Or no. Yeah, it's Lincoln Heights. Used to be. We took that store down, but we're putting up another one, I think, next year in around that area.
Awesome. And we got Megan up in here saying, "Yo, this is for E-Zone. Happy day."
Oh my God.
And
Oh God, who did that?
my
Megan. Megan did that to us.
Oh yeah.
Megan, you're usually
Well-
good to us.
Well, she did that to him.
Yeah,
Hey, but you know what?
But it splashed on all of us.
Yeah, I hate it. Makes me sick.
you know, it doesn't really bother me because she sends us cool gifts all the time. So
Yeah.
it's cool.
That was good. Let's hear it one more time.
Oh Jesus.
Bring it.
Where is it?
Happy day.
Oh man.
Oh,
With
my
the
God.
effect on it.
Oh my God.
Happy day.
All right. Let's not get carried away. All right, next.
We got Ardo OG up in here. He's showing a video of him shooting an M4E1 at Little Creek firing line near Rancho Cucamonga.
He went shooting again. This is his second.
Bring it.
Check this out here.
Yep.
Fire.
Rancho Cucamonga.
He said, "Take that, Colton."
Yep.
Take that, Colton. All right.
Letting off, baby.
He's got another one too right here.
And just in case you survive, Colton.
It's like a Desert Eagle.
Yeah.
Just because it's ejected from the top. Well done. That's a Desert Eagle. 45, not the 50.
I'll pay that.
It's a big handgun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
It'll,
like a
you
Desert
know,
Eagle.
and it'll hurt your hand too.
It does. The 50 is a killer, bro.
Yeah. If you don't,
It's not even fun.
if you don't grip that bitch right, the impact on each pop off.
Even if you do, bro.
Dude, if you get
even
pissed,
if you grip it
you don't
right,
even gotta
it's
get
terrible.
shot. If you get pistol whipped with that gun,
12 pounds.
your face is being cracked. Like you're gonna have like a for sure big scar.
You shoot it with one hand.
Yeah, you're an idiot. Go for it.
Crazy.
And it's terrible because it top ejects. So
Yeah.
when it kicks back, the shell will bounce right off your forehead.
Yeah.
It does.
It is hot.
Yeah. It's a,
Oh,
Yeah, like
it's
yeah.
a technique
Hottest
to
show.
shooting that
Yeah.
joint right there for
Yup.
sure.
Have some strength.
Yep. And you got to have some strength.
Yep.
Like GF can shoot that straight. Nothing. All right. Next.
And we got J-Max T up in here saying the Diggable Planet show in Toronto. They played a bunch of classics like Good to Be Here, What Cool Breezes Do, Nickel Bags, and they closed with Cool Like That. It was such a good show.
Nickel bags.
Nickel bag of funk.
So they
got
were
a nickel bag of funk.
Nickel
Nickel
bags.
bags. Nickel bags.
bigs.
Yeah.
I got a nickel big.
It was plural,
I
though.
wonder if they were weed heads though, for real.
I wish you
Playing that kind
I
of
know
music, you
one.
better.
I know one of them is. Currently.
Okay.
I don't know when
You
they
smoked
came.
out with them? Which one?
Doodlebug.
Okay.
See knowledge.
C knowledge.
I call him see knowledge. I'm not trying to go
call
Doodlebug.
him, yeah, I'll call him C knowledge too.
You
You know what
know,
I'm saying?
they
Or
got
I'll
the
just
weed.
call him knowledge for the sake of Bolton's ears. Knowledge, yo.
You know, I know the other one. His name is Butterfly.
Yeah.
I think we had this discussion. You know.
Yeah. We could just leave it where we left it.
Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
do that.
Next.
And next up in here, we got Red Boy up in here just showing off one of his plants.
Awesome.
Yeah, about fourth week. Good for you.
All right.
Looking healthy.
And we got a Flo up in here saying he saw this while driving around.
A la verga.
Where is that?
Yeah.
That's Michigan.
Yep.
How you say that, Bolton?
A la verga?
There's some of us down there, Doc. Please believe it.
And we got Midget Mike up in here again showing off this picture saying, let's smoke, party 1, 2, 3.
That's a good one right there.
Yeah.
I could see that hanging at E-Zone's crib
Yes.
It'll,
or up in the podcast.
yeah, it'll probably be up in the office. For sure, and that's exactly what that room looks like up there. We could our clippable clips or anything that's like clip worthy is in the first 30 minutes because after that it's gonna look like we have a dirty lens because it gets so
It gets, yeah,
fucking smoky.
the
that
resin,
people
yeah.
are just like you don't film in 4K. I'm like we do. It's just 4K smoke.
It gets smoky up
Yeah.
there.
And we got Fernando up in here saying this was at Red Lake near Lake Tahoe. We were fishing and snacks came out of nowhere.
That looks like a nice landscape shot.
Yep.
In Lake Tahoe, there's a lot of bald eagles too.
Like a
That
painting.
could be a BE. And bald eagles, you know, the white head, they don't get that until years. Like, I think like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
old.
they're older at that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a big ass bird right there.
America.
America.
That would be cool though if the bird that flew around the LAFC stadium was a bald eagle. How American would that be?
Be pretty American.
I think that's illegal though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's just...
Yeah, you can't have one in captivity.
We got our boy Jason up in here saying, here down in the South, I believe in Alabama he's at, we run short time to time, so we have to have a community. My homie borrowed some from me earlier, and he repaid me back with some carts, shatter, and some flour.
That's cool.
I run short every day. Bang.
You rock that on yourself. I
Yeah, why
respect
not,
that.
man?
Cool.
Gotta get you a pro pen, dog. You living in the past with that vape pen.
Bring it.
We got Chalico all the way in Virginia showing off the bud that he's growing.
Nice.
Nice. Get
Nice
it
work.
too.
Got some time, but
Yeah, a lot of time, probably 5.
You know, I'm the worst with cultivating marijuana. What about you, Be Real? You really like know how to grow it?
I used to grow once upon a time on the outdoor tip, and my partner, would do the indoor. So, we
'Cause
did a little.
you had the green thumb, right?
Yeah, we did a little bit of both, but now it's all indoor.
Yeah, I'm the worst with trying to grow that.
Yeah, it takes some time, like you could learn it, no problem. If you have the right guidance, the right people to put you in the right direction, if you got the discipline, you could definitely become a good grower. But you got to have the love for the shit you're doing, because that's a part of it too, right? Other people you
So
could
much work.
other people you could give them the playbook, and they're gonna fuck it up.
That shit is hard, Be Real.
It is tough.
But that shit is not for everybody.
No, it's
I
not.
don't blame you, Scar, because I tried growing weed too, and I was like, man, this is just for these little black dots to appear, and then
Yeah.
then all of a sudden the plant's dying, and I'm not gonna smoke shit. I was mad, dude.
Yeah. Hey, look, when you grow it outdoor, that shit happens all the time. Like, especially here in Southern California, because it doesn't get so cold that there's no bugs, right? There's always gonna be them bugs that unless you got it in a greenhouse,
Even
or,
in a
or
greenhouse.
screened up somehow to protect it, you always get them goddamn fruit worms that make their way on.
Is it like
Aton worms.
those little black bugs? Or are they what kind of bug?
No, there's not.
Aphids?
No.
Aphids, there's mites, there's broad mites.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
so
shit,
many
but for
things.
outside, the killer of all crops is the fruit worm, because what they do is whatever lays the eggs on top of the leaves or on the bottom of the leaves, the larva pops and goes up the stem and starts eating its way into the middle of every bud on the damn plant. And you might look at it one day and say, "Oh, it looks good." Next day, you might see some discoloration in the middle of the bud, right in the middle. It'll look brown, and the rest is green because the top hasn't died off yet. But that middle section that the worm ate around, like it gets discolored because it's all dead.
That shit is
So
sad.
if you shake your plant, when you see that, you'll see that all the tops will come right the fuck off.
Oh man.
And then by that time, if you squeeze 1, 2, 3, 4 nuggets on that plant, worms are gonna come right out of them and like do those little silk, come off of it like spiders, like running out of that shit. Or if you try to dry it out, you'll see all the worms come out of it because it's drying out. They can't eat it once it dries out. But if you get infested like that,
Oh man.
your whole crop done. You can't save it. It's done. And that's if you grow outside with no protection. You have to have a greenhouse of some sort, some sort of screened out sort of situation. Here in the South, I don't know if it happens up north because it's too cold at night up there. But here, shit.
Them worms.
That's right. You got to better off growing indoors. For me.
Right.
Fruit
And
worm.
I don't got the time for that no
Yeah,
more.
me
That's why
neither.
Kenji is the expert, and he does that for the squad. All right, next.
And we got Pan up in here showing off some of her son's artwork. Her son's name is Nesta.
That's dope work right there.
Did he draw it or he did the tattoo?
He
I
did the
wonder.
tattoo.
Okay.
Little Celtic
I was wondering,
design.
just drawn it. Yeah. Good job. Yeah.
That's a good.
That is dope.
The artist that put it on too, he's good.
Has that
He
thing
or
always
she.
has that thing always been around where people practice on that looks like fake skin?
Nah, that's newer.
That's new,
I
right?
used to buy pig skin back in the days.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you know now
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like the
That's
way
dope.
the way they're coming up with where they get their practice on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dope tattoo artists that are on the rise right now, bro. I'll be looking through Instagram hashtags, and some of these people are they're coming up. They're
Yeah.
brand new, and they're getting down with these new techniques and these new needles. The next level tattoo game is
Yeah.
crazy.
Got to see how it looks though in 15, 20 years. You know, that's the thing.
Yeah,
A lot of those technical tattoos look great, and they're not set in well enough. And then 20, 30 years, it's just a blob. Like these cartoon tattoos, like 17 years old, almost 20 years old, like they still look good. The lines are still good. That's what really matters on like quality work. Because some people's they look great. You see them 2 years later, you're like, damn, that looks like crap.
like it's sunk
Yeah.
into your skin type
Yeah.
of deal.
Didn't heal the same, you know.
We don't heal the same.
We don't. We don't heal the same. All right.
And we got Mary Guana over here saying this was a tornado in Kansas a few days ago in
Good Lord.
Alexander,
Ooh.
Kansas.
Dorothy, get the hell out of there. Christ. Nah, bro, that's some weather I'm not trying to do.
You should check out this thing on Netflix called Earth Storms. It shows the tornadoes that hit a few years
What are
back.
they, F5s or whatever, something like that, right?
Oh my God.
Crazy.
When you see it up close, because there was some storm chasers that were like, they obviously try to get as close as they can to it, then run from it, right? And man, some of the shots they show in that,
It's like the end of the world,
oh
right?
man,
Crazy.
there was this one storm chaser, he couldn't get out fast enough. He got
him.
Oh,
Oh, they get him because these guys, they're crazy, bro.
What are you choosing, dude?
They crazy.
Tsunami or tornado like that?
Oof. I'd rather, I don't know, maybe. Ooh, that's bad. That's
But
hard.
tsunami, but you're not gonna get
Am I drowning?
you're not
or
gonna
basically?
get like Haiti. You're gonna like
Okay.
you're gonna be like you're gonna see like, oh shit, Malibu's gone, but I'm good. like
That's a tough one. You asking me which way
Yeah.
I'd rather die?
I don't know if
You're
you're gonna
asking?
die, but which one you rather go through?
Oh, I don't know.
Neither.
Yeah, neither. But probably a hurricane because you go in a basement or a shelter.
Is that tornado? Is that
Yeah. Oh, I meant a tornado. I'm sorry.
So this thing called Earth Storm, it shows like the crazy tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, volcano eruptions. It's pretty crazy. It's on Netflix. Make sure you check it out if you get the chance. It's crazy when you see that some of the footage on it.
Got it.
Because it's pretty. It's
Those
pretty
storms
crazy.
look like I said, like the end of the world.
Yeah.
Like, it gets black. It's like and the-
Apocalyptic
yes,
storm type.
Yeah, and the size of an F5 and how fast it moves.
Yeah.
That's scary. I can't
Definitely
imagine.
could not be a storm chaser.
And then that noise, that sound, that alarm they play, like in certain towns, that like over and
Sounds
over.
like the end of the
Yeah,
world.
it sounds like the end of the world.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like the old bomb raid sounds.
Yep. All right.
And
Next.
we got Midget Mike up in here saying, yo, this photo reminds me of Trace and Sendog.
Damn.
Damn, bro.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
Lit up right there.
It's on point though.
They are lit.
They are lit.
Well done.
And then we got Kay Yazzie up in here just showing off some graffiti work that they found.
Tight. It's a good throw up right there.
Awesome.
Clean.
Bombed it up, B.
Yeah, made a train and then bombed the train.
Put a little character right there too. All right.
Excellent.
Street art mixed with graffiti. Is that what it is? Or is it just graffiti?
Or just street art, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I saw it.
Yeah.
And then dropping this Friday, we got the Goober Sherlock Pipe dropping at funkyfieldtits.com.
Yeah.
Word up.
Dope.
Rock the block with the Sherlock. Do it.
Awesome.
And then next right here, we're going to actually check into Dr. Greenthumb's real quick.
Bring it.
Hey everyone, it's Marissa tuning in live from Dr. Greenthumb's new location in West LA, and I'm just here to tell you that we have some new drops. By Insane, we got Hindu Funk, got Lotto Mints, and by Dr. Greenthumb's brand, we got Grape Animal, Strawberry Jams, and we got our infused 5-pack, Banana Crepes. I hope to see you guys out here. Our location's at 12235 Wilshire Boulevard. Come through and we'll be happy to help you. Now back to the table.
Thank you very much. Dr. Greenthumb's West LA. Go check it out. 12235 Wilshire Boulevard. Go peep the game. All right.
That is a nice location.
It is.
Work. Excellent. All right. It is time for us to open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. You got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion. Let's get it.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got Fight Maine up in here saying, "Yo, Bobo, you look like a mechanic today."
Dope shirt.
Thank you. Suicidal tendencies.
Suicidal tendencies.
Yes, that is a mechanic shirt.
You know,
it's dope.
So yeah. So okay, you paid to tell me that. Next one. Thank you. Thank you.
Excellent.
And we got a Gerard up in here asking, who did the best car interiors in LA back in the old days?
That's hard to say. There was too many dope interior guys. I'd have to ask around, like who, you know, because it's all subjective, like who people thought were the best. Like certain car clubs go to one guy, you know, there'll be several that go to one guy, and then, you know, there's others that have their own guys, and they only go to them. So it's kind of hard to say. It's subjective.
We got Utah Hawk up in here saying, "Yo, Aton's been doing some killer work for Cyprus," and he's saying, "Shout to Bobo and the tour stories as well."
Yeah, where?
I like that.
That was good, right? No, he has been doing some good work. Salute. I just had to use that because it was just, you know, it was right there. But he has been doing good work.
Shout out Fruitworm.
Fruitworm.
Oh, another name pops up out of nowhere.
Man. It never ends with me, guys.
Never ends. The never-ending naming game.
And we got MCA's Ape up in here saying the Dr. Greenthumb Lowrider still rocking in Japan.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they still rock that car down there. They did a great job of upgrading the car from when they got it from me. Salute to them, because the lowrider culture out there in Japan is ridiculous.
It is. Osaka be killing it.
Yeah.
And we got Cyber Hangman up in here saying Monopoly ruined friendships before Super Mario Kart.
Yes, it did. And families, too, for sure.
You know, how do you think Bolton would have pronounced Osaka? Osaka?
Something like that. Something
Osaka.
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 That would have been ugly, man.
And we got Madison Medical up in here saying, "Shout out to Be Real and the crew. What up to the chat? Edibles put me out, LOL. I got to make an edible video for you guys."
Oh, yeah.
And we got BC Dunlop up in here saying, "We need to get Be Real TV to at least 1 million followers." He's getting there, almost 800K.
That's right. We're close.
We can do it. Just YouTube's got to allow it.
Bring it.
They keep slowing us down with little shit.
YouTube.
And we got Jennifer up in here asking, "What is SHO? I just started taking RSO."
Solventless hash oil. So RSO is extracted with alcohol, and SHO is just rosin that's liquefied and decarbed.
Dude, that shit'll change your life.
One is darker than the other. The RSO is obviously darker, and the SHO is amber. And here's for the ones I owe, because I know y'all are talking about it. So
I might SHO it today at the game.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Bobo's like, invite me.
You know what? We can actually make them. Are you gonna go to the game today?
Yeah.
Hero has this jar that he's just been sitting there, and he brought these pills that we can make. We can make it happen, dude.
This is not wrong.
I'll do that.
He just approved it, dude.
And we got Adolf up in here saying, "Happy birthday to my son, Lenny."
Happy birthday, Lenny.
Lenny.
Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday, Lenny.
And we got Shane B up in here. Question for Scar. What is your take on non-Chicano actors playing Chicano characters in movies?
I don't know. I never really thought about that. I mean, it's our responsibility to step up to the plate and start taking our shots, so we can't really complain about that. We just gotta, start doing our own thing. Everybody's too worried about what Hollywood's doing, but we need to do our own movement in the industry, and we need to all work together anyways, at the end of the day, when you're on set, it's not a race thing, it's an everybody thing. So as long as you want to represent, come out, and they'll probably stop giving our roles to other non-Hispanic people.
And we got Utah Hawk up in here, a.k.a. Coach Hawk, saying, listening to the show and just getting ready for football practice. And he's saying, yo, Bobo, sometimes I tailgate for 12 hours on game day.
He looks like Tailgate King, though.
Yeah.
Like Utah Hog. Like,
Oh, yeah.
He got the tailgate game.
Oh, yeah.
down.
Yeah.
He is tailgate master.
Yeah.
He's the gatekeeper to the tailgate.
Game day, game day, game day, game day.
Tailgate keeper.
starts tailgating the night before at home. Yeah.
He's got a goddamn tent.
I mean,
out
he's
there.
probably doing it before because he's cooking all this food the
Yeah.
night before, and
He's
then
tailgating the tailgate.
I miss seeing his food, though. If I had to be honest, I haven't seen his food in a while, and I do miss seeing his submission. But I do feel that he stopped because he's like, fuck, it's not like I'm going to go out there.
He's waiting for us to go out there.
He just sent in the armadillo eggs the other day.
Yeah, you don't remember that?
Bobo thought they were real armadillo eggs.
Yeah, he's those are real.
That's something I would like to try just because he knows how to finish those pretty great.
They look good.
thought they were real.
Yeah.
Thought they were real.
They don't lay eggs, I think, bro.
No, they don't. That was the first thing we said. Armadillos don't lay eggs. It's just what it's called. Because you had to see the process of how he made it. You know what I mean?
Bring it.
Wraps
All
it
right.
around layers.
It's layers, yes. But it looks like an egg in the end, so armadillo egg.
It's more of like an onion, though,
I don't know if it's an onion.
because of layers.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And we got Maddie up in here saying, I'm new to meditation using a pretty decent app called Balance. Table, if you meditate, do you use an audio guide or are you well versed to roll solo?
Sometimes I use Calm because there's guided meditation, and then there's the one that just has the sounds when you meditate. So you can do it, at your pace and how long you want. And I mix it up. Sometimes I'll do guided meditation. Sometimes I'm just, doing it on my own with just the sound and the breathing. So, yeah. But I use the Calm app. Anybody else for that?
I don't use any. I lie. I don't lie.
You lie about
I don't lie. I
meditating?
just tell you know what I do. I don't say I do it, but I tell everyone they should meditate, and I don't do it myself. You should meditate. It's really good for you.
That's honest
But I
of
don't
you.
ever do it. But I tell everybody they should. I'm like, oh, it's the best thing for you, but I don't do it.
You're
I
being
want to,
You're
though.
being 1,000, and
do
I
want to.
appreciate that. But I'll tell you what, you would benefit from it
No,
if you
I
did
just take
actually
my own
practice.
advice, right?
I use Calm for to go to sleep.
Yeah.
But I would say the closest thing to meditation is morning prayer or when I pray. That's it.
Well, that is.
So
I
Blaze.
don't know if that's a meditation. Cause
I mean, that's what I would consider the closest. That's why I said the closest.
the closest thing, because the meditation, the whole space in it is breathing in and out. Breathing mostly. The way you breathe in and out. Whatever you tell yourself is whatever you're telling yourself, but you got to get lost in the breathing part. And that's the main function of it. You know what I mean? Like all the other stuff, the self-affirmations or, the stuff that you're trying to plant in your head so it could manifest, you could work toward it. That's all subjectable. You could do that within your meditation, but it's all about the breathing. And that's, anybody could do that. We breathe regular every day. So if you just took a couple minutes to 5 minutes, whatever, in silence or with a soundscape, whatever, and just breathe in through the nose and out the mouth, bro.
Is it the silence part?
That messes with you?
That messes with you, for meditation. You say you don't meditate. You haven't never tried it?
I've never tried it. I don't. I can't. You look at me. I'm a little cracky. I can't.
He got too
moving.
much shit going on for
man,
him to
it's
stop.
tough.
I feel like
Just
if
stop.
Cali Blaze
Yeah.
were to be finally quiet in his thoughts, here comes his conscious. Look at you, you cunt.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, listen, I'll tell you what. If you could take those minutes, right? And not just you, but anybody. If you could take those couple minutes and do that and reset, you would get a hold of whatever stress shit you got in your head that actually, that has an effect on your body in all ways. Like your whole system. You could get that reset, man. Hey, it's key. It's key. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, hey, listen, I do it, but I don't always have the time to do it. And it's for me, like having the discipline of taking the time to stop and say, you know what, I need this right now. I should just do it. Or instead of like what we normally do as human beings, right? You know what? I'll just do it later tonight and then forget about it. And then you don't do it. And then the stress continues and shit like that. So for anybody, man, I would suggest if you got a lot of stress in your head, that's going on, take that second, like even 2-3 minutes. That's how most people start, because you can't do like 5, 10, 15 minutes on your first run. Nobody lasts through that. Anybody who says they did, they got tremendous patience or they're lying.
A couple minutes is good.
I mean, a couple minutes at a time. And you work your way up to doing longer, because it's about being able to sit with yourself and breathe. Simple as that. All right. Don't forget to breathe. Next.
And we got a Cyber Hangman up in here saying Be Real's grow pics from High Times magazines are epic.
Once upon a time, I had some fly shit growing in my crib, but, I had to stop it. So... it transferred from here to somewhere else. And then, like once, when touring really hit hard for us and we could not be home, I could not have a room if I didn't have some, people that were experienced to do that. So like, I had to sacrifice this for that. But yeah, once upon a time, like on the outdoor tip, yeah, I had some really good plants.
We got Marbell up in here saying, I'm down with the Green Thumb crew like faux flats on a Cadillac. He's saying, talking smart to a Lokesta. Colton done broke the first rule, smart mouth. He's saying gator mouth jabroni. And he's also saying Grandpa Callie, isn't Colton a jive turkey?
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Jabroni and a jive turkey, man.
Oh, man. I heard that shit in a long time, man. That's a long time.
Classic.
70s talk.
Jive turkey.
Jive.
You had to Google real hard for that one.
He's calling you a jive ass turkey, Bolton.
He doesn't even know what that means.
Do you?
Unreliable.
All right.
We got a Little Wayne film that's saying E-Zone and Callie Blaze. Have you ever watched Judgment Night?
Is that a movie?
Yeah,
yeah, it's a movie.
No, I haven't.
I have the soundtrack to it.
The soundtrack,
The soundtrack, of course, I have.
Is actually,
I love your track and the De La Soul. Those two tracks, Falling, De La Soul is on that, and then your track is on there too.
I'll tell you what, House of Pain's track with Helmet is dope
that's a banger too.
Let's go. That shit is dope.
I never seen the movie, but I definitely had the soundtrack.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think Onyx did something with Biohazard on that was dope too.
Yeah,
it was dope.
Is that Cuba Gooding?
Yeah. Yep. Everlast was in this movie.
Okay.
So was.
Yeah, he sure was.
I haven't seen that movie, but I just got through seeing that movie. The Creator.
How was that?
How was that?
Was
I
that
think
good?
it's coming on in a couple of days. Yeah, it was like a little bit of the old with the new, like everything mixed up together. I mean, it was good. Something to watch. I think the kids are gonna like it because it's like this kid that is the weapon in the future. Somehow humans got connected with each other, but I mean, it's a good movie. Like I had mixed emotions about it.
So it's a kid with like special abilities to be like superhero type shit.
No, he's working with the
something like
robots.
that. It's like the first of his kind, but we've seen the story too many times.
All right, yeah.
Like
It kind of reminded me of the movie Artificial Intelligence. Like, so
It's like they're recycling the same ideas in
and I don't mean
movies.
to speak bad about it. I just think it could have been.
But that's what they do.
But it's cool. I mean, if you haven't seen those movies, and it's kind of what we're going through now. We're fighting we're fighting the AI to not take over our jobs. So that's one part, you know, or our images in Hollywood. So
Yeah.
I was gonna go watch that.
Is that Kanye?
No.
He looks like what he be wearing, bro. He walks around
These
in
days.
outfits like that.
Oh man, he's causing all kinds of commotion in
He
Italy
got the
right now.
craziest
Doing a lot.
outfits.
He's
Him
doing
and his
a lot.
wife.
That's why he's staying out there till they kick his ass out. He's gonna just keep getting the headlines over there.
He's doing a lot.
Yep.
We should wave him.
Nah, he won't come over
He
here.
blocks you.
He's gonna block your ass, boy.
We got Utah Hawk back up in here saying we teach the 4 seconds through the nose and 6 seconds out the mouth in football.
Right.
Yep.
That's right. I mean, what we do in our prayer for Cyprus is a short meditation. When we do that breathing thing, Bobo,
Yeah, that's a meditation.
Yeah.
That was great.
is to lock everybody in. Make sure everybody's on the same page on the one right before we go on stage and knock it down. So, you know, hey, it works.
Yeah, Colton.
And we got Miss Angelique up in here saying Monopoly also does town editions. We have a few of them for a few towns around here in Northern California.
Word.
I have seen those.
Awesome.
Depending on what town, some of those could be worth some money.
We got Mark up in here for the last one saying it's dangerous pulling Bobo out of the portal fast.
Yeah, you got to ease him out
Yep.
so he doesn't crash through the doors and have a hard landing.
Yeah, don't want that.
Yeah, we don't want that.
We were watching you up here earlier, Bobo.
Oh, he was down at one point. We would watch him too. We let him go. We didn't want to jolt him.
I was in a serious portal, but I was here. I'm always here.
Physically.
You were here, but you weren't here, but you were here.
I was here. Though.
Body was here.
I was here.
Yeah.
Still here.
You're still here?
I'm still here.
All right. I'll take that. Did you have your chocolate milk today yet?
No.
No.
You know what?
With corned beef hash?
I have not been. I've not been really having a lot of chocolate milk or
No?
hot chocolate.
Or hot chocolate. You have it now. It's a lot of sugar, Mike.
It's been more teas.
Yes, I noticed this.
Chocolate
I got
teas?
tea in there.
Chocolate tea. Oh, shit.
Yo, there's an old fat.
You know
That-
they
that
they
nasty.
they do make a tea that's supposed to taste like chocolate.
I won't.
You won't.
mess with it.
You won't do it
No.
unless it's got the chocolate and the milk and all that, right?
It has. If I want the hot chocolate style,
I'll just do. You just do the regular,
I
right?
do the regular.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's
Yo,
right.
There's an old fat golfer named John Daly.
John Daly. I
Okay.
remember John.
So
Daly.
I just seen a clip that's going on Instagram, and somebody's asking about his diet.
Uh-oh.
He said he drinks 6 gallons of milk a week, whole milk, full whole milk, and an entire Hershey syrup with each gallon. So he is drinking 6 handles of whole milk.
Look at him.
Yeah, bro.
Looks like he is. He's holding all of it.
He ain't lying, bro.
He's holding that.
He's so ridiculous.
He's
man.
looking like an overgrown leprechaun right here.
He'd
dog.
be smoking at the tee box, drinking at the tee box. Like he's next level, like what exactly opposite of golf.
Hey, listen,
John Daly.
John Daly never gave a fuck, and you know,
Never.
he's carrying it to this day where he do not give a fuck.
Doesn't it look like he'd be great friends with Steph Tone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be
Like he
That
just
beard. Yeah, that's there. Look with the
that. Look,
with the mullet and everything.
I think
going.
that I don't think he actually had a cigarette in his mouth for this. Shit.
I wouldn't.
No,
doubt
that
it.
looks
Oh no,
like
he
it's
would.
legit, dude.
He definitely would.
No, he would
All
would
the time.
smoke walking to the greens, but I don't ever remember him having a cigarette in his mouth when he took a swing.
He
That-
probably got a lot of free cigarettes because of this.
oh, he was like
He
the
don't
Marlboro man of golf.
He sure was. And
He was the everything man of golf.
and Budweiser, whatever.
he
drinking
partied.
hard. Still does, man. He didn't stop. He did not slow down, man.
Brews,
Crazy.
Marlboros,
He's
and
killing that
scotch.
mullet. He's killing that mullet.
Oh yeah, his mullet was crazy.
Yeah, Colton, why can't you have a cool white guy
I was going to
haircut
say,
like that?
according to one of these reportings, it says the final tally puts into his body after 18 holes is 21 cigs, 12 Diet Cokes, 6 packs of peanut M&Ms, and no water.
See? He never drinks water, by the way.
Wow.
He even said that. They're like, do you drink water? He was like, never.
He gonna
was like,
die.
I get my water from the milk.
Oh my God.
That guy's gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're all gonna die.
I mean, he should have died a long time ago if that was the case. He's doing something. He's an alien, this guy, right?
Terrible.
Looking
Santa
like Rick
Claus,
Rubin
dude.
over there.
Hey, Bolton, you ever had a mullet?
Santa Claus on vacation,
Rick
right?
Rubin.
You never had a mullet?
Nope, never.
No,
didn't
Rick
even know
Rubin's in better shape than that.
Yeah, he
bro.
don't have
Yeah.
that gut. He just
No.
got the beard.
I didn't even know they made pants that big.
That's Santa Claus at Cabo, son.
Golf pants that big. They actually look kind of fly. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I think Bart's had a mullet.
Bart's had a mullet.
Think
You
so?
he did?
Oh, that'd be
Dustin,
great.
I think Dustin had a mullet.
He might have had a mullet. Look at this.
Look at the.
I mean, he's stylish, man. Look at him. He's like,
I
you know,
like it.
swagged up, bro.
He's swagged up.
He's swagged up. He don't give a fuck though. Like he been that guy though. He's like he hasn't been different. He hasn't like changed his shit up. Been that dude. The lotto's up to $850 million. Next drawing is tomorrow, son.
I gotta play it for sure. You know, around the corner, there's a liquor store,
Yeah.
and right there, that's where they won the last Powerball.
Really?
Yeah, it was right here.
Mm-hmm.
It was right down the block from us. And I remember that day I told wifey, I'm like, you get some tickets. And I should have got them right here.
Yep.
God damn it!
Terrible.
After this,
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Terrible.
And those spots usually hit again eventually.
You gotta go to like a rundown spot, bro. Like I've noticed that every time it's either like one of those like cool poppin' liquor stores, or it's like a rundown spot where you're just like, dude, the guy just sells lotto, loose cigarettes, and loose beers.
Yeah, and they win. And they get a good, I think you get like 1% or something like that. So
Let me ask you this.
Money.
Do you pick your numbers or do you do quick
She
pick?
does. I do quick picks. She picks the birthdays
Right.
and the lucky numbers.
How about you, Bobo?
Yeah.
I kind of picked the numbers.
You pick the numbers yourself?
Yeah.
How about you, Scar?
yeah, you gotta pick them.
Yeah.
How about you?
Dude, I'm like, let me
Quick
get
picks.
5
Quick
quick
pick,
picks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody got a different stilo
Yep.
because the superstition plays into it.
It's a
And
number.
everybody always plays birthdays or
course.
death.
Right.
You know, like
Of course. Significant numbers to you.
significant numbers. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And it is all about the numbers, but like, you know, it's like trying to crack a combination on a vault, son.
That
Harder.
quick pick,
it's
that
so,
quick pick is not.
it's more difficult for you to like your numbers to work on point than for you to actually hit from something coming out of the automated system.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess you probably give yourself a better chance.
The correlation of the way the numbers are going to come out of the system is going to be like they're going to work with each other as compared for you to hit all those numbers just
Yeah.
The same
mysteriously.
odds.
Yeah.
I think it's the same exact.
Nah, I don't
odds.
think so.
I do.
Yeah.
What makes your calculation any different?
I don't think they're
The
gonna.
odds are the odds. It
You
doesn't
might
matter
place
how
the
you
numbers
pick
in
it.
the wrong
Yeah.
spot where it's like an algorithm of how it spits out.
You
these
get the
numbers.
wrong mega, and then that costs you the full jackpot. You know what I mean?
Because you don't win it all unless you got the Powerball or whatever, that last one.
You know what? It's always numbers that are together. Like it'll be like 3, 5, 6, and then it'll be like 9, and then there'll be some other number, or they run in sequence sometimes. Like no matter where it starts from, like I
Yeah.
feel like that's one of the tricks.
Yeah, to try to figure that out. That's why you just go quick picks, because like if you're gonna just take a, you know, or you know, like do a combination, like you're doing with your lady. You pick out the you do the quick picks. She does the birthdays and significant
Yeah,
numbers.
exactly.
You know,
She has the numbers.
at least you got like a half and half chance there.
Right, exactly.
All right.
According to E-Zone's theory, we're breaking it up, right?
Break it up.
Yeah.
$850 million.
It's a lot, man.
That's
Go
good.
play the lotto, goddammit. All right.
And we got Jake Ryan up in here asking, did anyone from the symphony smoke before or after the show?
Well, yes, we always do that.
Before, during, and after.
Yes. The people from the symphony, I would imagine some of them waited till after.
I think they probably found a spot or had a spot at the venue where they, did a sneak a toke.
If they were going to
Yeah.
do one, yeah, they had a little.
I mean, they can't be loud with it.
Nah, hell no.
We were being.
Imagine there was a stoner orchestra,
It probably
Of
is.
just owners.
the Dr. Greenthumb Orchestra.
Nice.
It definitely is.
All stoners.
An orchestra.
Yeah. Definitely is.
You talking about that Simpson episode they did with you?
No, they actually just did an actual orchestra concert.
Yeah, but they did that on the Simpsons.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It started
They
at
did.
The Simpsons, and we took the idea and did.
And they actually did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
Simpsons always
want to
come
hear
to
that.
fruition.
a stoner orchestra.
Yeah, for sure.
It can happen.
It could happen. We could do it. All right.
We got Marbell back up in here saying, sorry, everyone, Colton don't speak jive. Colton, dig what I'm putting down, nephew. No clowns. If you ain't homie, D, clown you dig. That just sounds stupid.
The way you said it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you, come on.
No, you come on.
You, yeah.
Yeah, Colton.
You dig?
You dig?
Oh, that's painful.
Can you dig it?
And we got Alex up in here saying, have y'all heard of Wim Hof? He does breath work.
Yes, I have heard of him. Yeah, this guy right here. You want to learn how to breathe and get, this guy right here. He does guided meditations. Like you could get go to the site or the app he uses, and he does a crazy guided meditation. Yeah.
Oh, he's looking like he's out there in the Alps.
I'm not listening to any white people when it comes to that.
And he's freezing without shirt on.
Well, no, because he's showing a breathing technique right here. That Hickson Gracie did this one time. There was a fight. He went to Japan for a tournament, and he went up into the mountains and got into one of those icy ass, I don't know what they call it, but like he got into some icy ass water where it was like a river flow type of thing too. And he was in there where people would get hypothermia in a few minutes or whatever, 2 minutes. He was breathing through that. Like serious breathing to control his heart rate and control his body temperature. Like boost his body temperature up in that freezing water where he could take being in that freezing water where it's also working to take away the inflammation in his body. At the same time, he's controlling his heart rate and body temperature to withstand being in there. So this dude is probably doing that same thing with this meditation and this breathing practice. It's heavy duty.
And Utah Hawk is also saying he doesn't wear shoes in the snow as well.
Yeah,
we've seen.
He don't care if he loses a toe. He probably got 2 or 3 missing already.
You have some purple ass toes, bro.
Working with a solid 7.
I got frostbit when I was 3 years old. This ain't nothing to me. Yeah, Utah Hawk. Hey, we want to thank everybody for your interactions and submissions. Keep them coming. And, most of all, thank you for the love and support. We love you right back, goddammit. Make sure you get down with the Mix Show tomorrow. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 Eastern. It's going to be on 3 platforms, www.breal.tv. You must be a member to watch there. So please join up, be a member, get down with us. Or if you got a Twitch account, B_RealTV. You can watch there with our Psycho Ward. And the other spot is Be Real TV 2. If you have not subscribed there, subscribe and check out The Mix Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. The Mix Show that's after this show. Word up, and I want to thank our guest, my man Scar, for sitting here with us.
Hey, man, it's good to be here.
Word up. And congratulations, and, keep it pushing, man. Keep the work rolling, brother. You represent in a dope way, man.
Thanks.
You got any shout-outs you want to pop off?
Not that I could think about. I mean, I think right now we're all trying to get that money. But the most important thing right now is your health. We got to change the way we eat. And the reason why I'm saying that, well, you know what? I don't even know why I'm saying that. The whole point I'm trying to get to, I know, Crazy Bone is in the hospital right now, and he's a fellow smoker, and I hope he gets through this.
Yeah, that's right.
And everybody else out there that's going through some kind of health issue, I hope everything works in your favor.
You're right. You got to focus on your health, man. That's more than anything. Change the diet.
Stay blessed.
Change the diet. Get active.
Because we never did no wrong to nobody,
Yeah, that's right. You're right about that. Cali Blaze.
Shout out to Scott. Thanks for coming through the table. Everybody else in here. Treehouse Crew, Insane Asylum, 5150s. Wifey, everybody supports us. Don't forget this weekend is going to be PuffCon right down here, downtown LA. You can go to PuffCon LA on Instagram, get some tickets. Dom, I'm not going to be here tomorrow, but instead of waiting till Friday, why don't you guys do the giveaway for the proxy tomorrow? because the show is on Saturday. It gives them enough time to get the ticket out. So tomorrow they're going to do a giveaway, another full proxy, full kit, and 2 tickets to PuffCon this weekend. So
Boom, bang.
enter into your Super Chats tomorrow for your chance to win. Much love.
What's up? Bobo.
All right. Catch me on the socials on Twitter, X at Eric Bobo, on IG at Eric_Bobo, also on Bobo's Corner on Discord. Thank you, Scar, for coming on through. And big ups to everybody here at the table, also in the treehouse. Thanks to all the supporters. And Snacks and I, we say thank you, buddy.
And we got Alex up in here saying, I love Cypress Hill, Beat Nuts, God bless you guys. From Alex, the happy member from Texas. And I'm smoking on that Cali herb.
Yeah.
And shout the Insane Asylum, shout to Ray Morning Shot Films, and shout to the Dominator. What's going on, E-Zone?
Shout out to you, Scar. Nice meeting you. Salute to everybody who tuned in this morning for another episode of We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow because we're going to give you guys 2 episodes. We're going to give you guys a morning episode with oldie singer Jason Joshua, who's going to be coming by in the morning from 10 to 12. And Reverie will be joining us 7 to 9 at night. So make sure you guys get 2 episodes that day. And get your tickets because it's almost packed. It's like almost like sold out the 14th. They're free tickets, so make sure you guys go to highandhungryexperience.eventbrite.com and Craft Beer Kings at Huntington Beach. Get your tickets for free. There's still VIP bags there as well. It's gonna be a busy time, and check out the website. There's a lot of new merch I'm making out there.
Stay focused on the journey to the place you want to get to. You know what I'm saying? Whatever goal that is, there'll be a lot of distractions along the way. Stay focused, man, and keep pushing. Don't give up. Swallow that. Word up.
BeReal.tv